Associate Alan Tang. Today we will represent the negative side in opposing the resolution. Resolved that the Upper Delvin School District should mandate a uniform policy for grades K-12 starting in the 2013-2014 school year. We will define school uniforms as an outfit, a set of standardized clothes worn primarily for an educational institution. Mandate as an official order or commission, and a 2013-2014 school year as the one starting in the fall of 2013. First off, a policy of school uniforms is stifling to the student body. The freedom to choose what one wears, as long as it is not obscene or does not advocate illegal acts, is essential. We are students, not soldiers. Rigid, back-breaking discipline should be a policy for those going to war, not going to school. Conformity of this degree has no place in our public education system. In the United States of America, we believe in individual rights and the Constitution. However, by mandating what a student can wear to school, it's taken away from our rights. In the landmark Supreme Court case Tinker versus Des Moines, the court ruled that a student's freedom of expression in school must be protected unless it would seriously interfere with the requirements of appropriate discipline. The only place where individual dressing has a possible detrimental effect is when students dress provocatively. This is one of the problems that the affirmative side is trying to fix. Well, we already have a solution to that. It's called the dress code. The dress code, as my partner Alan will describe in detail later, is used to prevent students from dressing immodestly or provocatively. The solution to the proposed problem already exists in the status quo. Education World states they, as in school district, think uniforms will solve every problem. But don't they understand being forced to wear uniforms could make rebellious teens even more rebellious? Rebellious teens forced to wear uniforms might be even less inclined to do so, to do well. Some people think that making kids wear uniforms will reform schools is the equivalent of painting the walls of a crumbling building, merely cosmetic. Also, students will need to learn how to dress in less time. When they become adults, they no longer have this uniform crutch to rely on. We want to promote responsibility, not laziness. Second, cost. School uniforms don't go falling out of the sky every Wednesday at 5. Someone has to pay for them. Either way it turns out, the burden will be put on the parents. If uniforms have to be bought, the parents will pay for them. If they are provided, parents will have to pay more taxes to finance them. As my partner Alan will talk more about later, school uniforms often have exorbitant prices. After searching online, I found out that a complete school uniform costs at the very least $150. Our school district has approximately 5,000 students. That's $750,000. But wait, you can't just give one kid one uniform. They will need multiple sets to rotate and wash. If we give each student 3 sets, that cost triples to $2.2 million. And this cost is only the baseline. What if people lose or damage their uniforms? This district must always be in stock with brand new uniforms for the student populace to purchase. In the end, the revenue generated by the selling of these uniforms will be entirely offset by the enormous cost of purchasing, designing, and distributing them. The school district is already $1 million in debt. If we enact school uniforms, then all we can say is we created a deficit and all we got were these lousy dress shirts. Third, the overarching point we have in this debate is logistics. The school district has many, many things to worry about as of now. As I said, they are currently $1 million in debt. They have resulted in cutting funding to classes as a result and started cutting programs entirely. The implementation of school uniforms just creates another issue the administration needs to worry about. Acquiring these uniforms will also be quite the hassle. As I've said before, uniforms don't fall out of the sky. Thus, the school district will have to purchase them. So the school district will need to worry about around 15,000 uniforms, as well as the problems stated above. It's just not worth it. In conclusion, uniforms stifle creativity, are impractical, and also cost too much. There is no need to have uniforms in this model school district. We risk losing the freedoms we hold dear when we approve this policy. I say this to the affirmative side. You will not press upon the brow of the student body a crown of conformity. You will not crucify student kind on a cross of school uniforms. Thank you, and vote negative.